What up YouTube, what up JWORLD? We're back with another reaction video. In this video we're going to react to visiting the world's largest underground community, the mole people of Las Vegas. It's crazy how they have a name for these people. That's in the tunnel? Bro, in the tunnel though? Like, at all places, bro. Why I gotta be in a tunnel? You know? Crazy, man. The government can't care for that. The most average American, bro. Struggling. I don't care, bro. Just care about their pockets. That's the issue. But yeah, you better watch this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, please. I really appreciate y'all subscribing, and comment what other videos you want to react to. You know, leave it down in the comments. Any suggestions, I'll get around to it as soon as I can, whenever I have time to, which I will. Yeah, guys, we about to see this. We about to check out these people's experiences and what they have to say about living underground. Let's get it.
In Las Vegas, there is approximately 200 miles of tunnel network. These tunnels have become a secret world for the so-called mole people.
Anybody that hasn't come out and seen the light of day in a long time, I don't know if I want to meet them. They might not be civil. These tunnels are seven floors down.
Do we have any flashlights?
7 floors down.
People turn gray down here. There are people out there that haven't seen the light of day and never will.
The city dazzles with luxury hotels,
Why?
casinos, and endless entertainment. Millions of people visit Las Vegas every year, but many don't know what exists just below this desert paradise. The endless darkness has slowly altered the way people think and behave.
I got shot in the head with a gun.
Somebody died right where we were standing last night.
Oh.
Some of them were even born into this dark world. These people have no IDs, and they hide in these tunnels to stay away from the law.
The police radios and stuff would not work down here.
So what you're looking at is a map of the tunnels in Las Vegas. There's about 1,500 people that live in that system.
The tunnels have their own names, like neighborhoods, right?
What?
Yeah.
Nobody on the street level knows what is going on underground. We are about to dive deep into the tunnels, which are connected to many other tunnels. Let's descend into darkness where these tunnel people have built their lives.
This is the Narcan, the nasal spray. So if you see somebody overdosing, you can hit them with this, and it'll bring them back. We get 30 minutes, you still have to call an ambulance. Super easy, pop it out, right in the nose.
We can't just walk in unless we're with Rob, who survived 5 years down here. The entrance is blocked with metal bars to stop people from entering and to keep trash out during floods.
What is the worst thing that happened to you in tunnels?
Probably the flood that we had a few years ago when I lost 2 of my best friends.
After 3 years of therapy, this is what I figured out. There's talking to someone, and then there's talking to the right someone.
Wait, so they hide from the law? That's why they've been there for so long? But don't the cop like eventually go down there? Right? Oh, I'm tripping.
The ground in Las Vegas is extremely hard, so rainwater can't soak into the soil the way it normally would. To prevent flooding on the streets, these tunnels were built to direct water under the city. So when it rains, the water rushes straight into the tunnels where people are living. Even on a sunny day in the city, a rainstorm 15 miles away in the mountains can send a flood rushing down these tunnels in minutes. Every time this sudden disaster hits, people in this massive underground city lose their lives to drowning.
A lot of trash here.
We ran into Nate first. He warned us not to enter the tunnel.
I stay away from the deep parts of the tunnel.
What is the reason for that?
Just because of the unknown. I don't know what's down there. It gets smaller and smaller as you get to where you gotta crawl. From what I know, these tunnels are 7 floors down. You imagine it. There's rooms off in these tunnels, that service rooms that anybody could be in there, you know. You'd be kidnapped, killed, hostage, burnt alive, it don't matter.
Whatever danger hides deep in the tunnels, Toby has faced it.
I'm back here in the dark, you know what I mean? Dark, dark.
What is the worst thing that happened to you down in these tunnels?
I got attacked one time, like 3 Cuban dudes. One of the guys came in my spot with the damn machete. He was one of the top dog dudes. But I handled my own, so I had a basket and I took it in there, threw it on its side, stuck poles in it, made one of them little Maltese cocktails. It's the only thing that saved me.
Wow, survival of the fittest.
Someone's territory.
Anybody home? Do we have any flashlights?
I'll check and see if I got one in my bag. Hey! Everything going good?
The woman, possibly under the influence of the substance, asked for Narcan.
If you actually know how to navigate, you can make it all the way
underground in the tunnels without ever coming up to the surface. It can be done if you know the tunnel system well enough. So they're all basically connected.
Eventually they are passageways.
For the most part.
Boy, it literally looks like a horror movie down there. Like literally entering a different dimension. And it's right underneath Los Angeles. Crazy, bro.
This labyrinth may not look like a home to you, but stepping into their spots without warning could get us into serious trouble. Some of them are armed, and don't hesitate to use it.
You can hear the cars. You can hear it.
Oh my God.
We're in the middle of the city right now, and they're literally driving over the heads of people that are living underground.
One of the rarest points that we see sunlight.
Here it is, the city. A life they're not part of, only able to watch from the underground. It's kind of an illusion that hides everything. A few steps later, we saw the famous Caesar's Palace Hotel through the metal grate. Above, Nevada's casinos make over $15 billion a year. Below, people live in death traps of the city.
So twice a day, the hotels drop their filtration systems. That's why it happens.
That goes to show you, bro. That just goes to show you they don't care, bro. That one place in the city makes how much? $15 billion? For everybody in the tunnel, they can just help them out. Give them a place. Give them some care, some health care, you know, like actual doctors that can help them get off of that stuff. You know, this is issues that could be solved. It's just people nowadays so stingy and just care about themselves now more than usual. And very unfortunate, man. It's very unfortunate. Sad reality as well. Crazy.
It hasn't rained in forever, but it's still wet.
The smell is very bad. In certain tunnels, water flows in from the city's drainage system, and some people use it to take showers.
There are many tunnels around here. Without our guide, we cannot come here.
One wrong turn and you're lost.
Someone left a note, rest in peace, and there's a cross here. Apparently, someone has passed on the spot. A lot of bicycles.
He might build them and sell them.
Oh.
Because bikes are like cars out here. It's the only way of transportation. You have to have a bike to go anywhere, otherwise you have to walk all the time. It's a nightmare.
Walking inside the tunnels takes a lot of time, I guess.
Yes. I lived down here 2.5 years. I never used a flashlight.
How did you find your ways under the tunnels without a flashlight?
Put my hand on the wall. And your memory. You know where everything is in your tunnel. It's your house. It's exactly the same thing out here.
What?
Is that Tony?
When I heard a voice echo through the tunnel, it hit different. This dark, damp tunnel that gives me goosebumps is actually where some people feel the safest and live. Here he is. At first glance, it looks like clutter, but to Tony, every single item is essential to his survival.
I've been in these tunnels for 6 years, and there has been times where we've had good people here and it was a sense of community, but now we've got some people in here that don't give a shit about nothing but themselves. You know, just, they're bullies. Some asshole over there started a fire because he's just a mean dude.
The fire didn't hurt Tony, but nearly took the life of his only companion, his cat.
This one right here was burnt from the tip of her nose to the tip of her tail. 5 days later, she's still hanging in there, thank God.
So what is the toilet situation here?
We have certain areas that we go to the bathroom, and she's usually a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
We put a bag in it. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Possibly right here, but I hope not. I don't plan on being here for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm 57 years old, I'm getting old. I just haven't been ready.
After guiding us 10 minutes into the tunnel, Tony wanted to return to his spot. We handed him a week's worth of supplies and kept walking deeper into the tunnels.
And there's so much randomness that could happen. Anybody could just decide to come down that tunnel and steal from you or take your stuff or attack you and then disappear, and who would know, right? It's not like it's happening on the streets where you're laying there and somebody could see you and call the cops. Like down here, it's like another layer, like not knowing what could ever happen. It could be peaceful now, come back in 2 hours and the wrong person walks through and it could be hell, you know?
As we go deeper and deeper,
it's true. It's unknown, bro. It's the unknown.
The less we know about what we'll come across ahead. In these harsh conditions, some tunnel dwellers make pans out of aluminum and use hand sanitizer as a heat source to cook their meals.
Your audience is already primed to buy. They're looking for gifts, restocks, statement pieces, but they're also being
hand sanitizer as the heat source? What? Yeah, one thing about these people, bro, they could survive. That's some shit goes wrong with the city entirely. These people will know how to survive. Like the average person that like don't practice any survival skills, you don't learn no self-defense, no martial arts, no shooting like classes, none like that, bro, they screwed. But people like this, they got a tough skin, because of the conditions they're living in as of right now. It's pretty much the bottom. It's just crazy how people live under there and people on top wasting thousands of dollars just a game.
There are a lot of rats there.
Yes, there are.
A voice echoed ahead, and we followed it.
I'm cuckoo bananas crazy, and I came to check on my mother in Vegas and fell for a local. We ended up here. These are my people.
How long have you been down here?
About 5 years or so.
How long do you plan to stay here?
At least today. I don't plan much farther than today.
What is the worst things about tunnels?
Probably the lack of plumbing. The dark is rough sometimes. I can't just sit in the dark. I get a little bit panicky still, like I'm a little kid.
Darkness is not just the absence of light. It's like an entity that covers you and erases you from the world. Tunnel people usually survive through stealing and dumpstering.
Some people down here do treasure hunting, such as collecting cables, coppers. Do you do things like that?
I collect what the drunk tourists abandon. They go to Louis Vuitton and they pay $3,000 for a t-shirt, and then they win $100 on a slot machine, and they get so excited that they jump up and down and they leave their $3,000 purchase right there to go cash in their winnings. And they remember that they spent that money, 2 days later, because they've been day drinking in the sun, and they plan to lose $10,000 a day while they're here.
What do you think of people losing thousands of dollars to machines?
It's the American way. Decadence and excess and debauchery, and this is why people come here on vacation.
Then Beverly showed up in the darkness.
For how long have you been down here?
Probably 8 or 9 years.
How is the situation here when it rains?
Horrific. Very scary. I've been caught up in it twice, and one of the times I really didn't think I was going to make it out.
What do you think about Las Vegas City?
A lot of it's almost like wallpaper, like it's just made to look good, These big casinos aren't built on wingers.
Do you change your spot time to time, or do you always stay right here?
Oh no, it definitely changed.
What is the hardest thing about tunnels?
She packed years of disappointment into one word.
The people.
Even this deep down, there's stuff all over.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, I feel like one thing we lack is community. Sticking together in rough situations. There's those people that want more than the next person, or stingy, or just want to rob just because they can. It's unfortunate, and people that's like vulnerable and can't really defend themselves, they have it the worst. I feel like that's how it always been like that, unfortunately. There's always the bully or the one that has things going for them and like have the power, strength and stuff. They always act like they're superior to the next person, and they caught up too much on their own pride, and in a way is like you need that for survival as well. But now they're gonna know not to test you, not to like take your things, which is pretty essential in that type of situation. But at the same time, you wanna treat others with respect and be nice to others, because y'all are going through the same situation, So might as well build a community while y'all in that situation together to make their lives more enjoyable and more easier for each other. That's how I feel like it
Over. Some of it was probably brought in by the flood. Some carried in with shopping carts. After walking for another 20 minutes, we came across an eerie shadow stretched across the wall.
Don't shoot. We don't mean any harm.
Before we go further in the tunnel, I want to share how my Heritage DNA kit helped me discover my roots. I took a quick cheek swab and sent it to my Heritage lab and got my results online in just 3 weeks. I knew I had Turkish roots, but my DNA DNA ancestors most of your influence your pain. So with my all, just let's go back into the tunnel and see what is waiting for us in the dark.
Look at this trash.
Hey there, how are you?
We first offered him some supplies, then he invited us into his tent.
This is where this guy sleeps. He puts his clothes here. This is his table, kind of workstation.
6 years ago I moved to Vegas alone, and my parents died in 2018.
Wow.
It's the 2 years I've been down here, if not more. So.
How do you find water and food?
I go turn on the fire hydrant right around the corner from here. I have my food stamp card, but if I really have to, I'll go steal food.
How do you stay safe in this tunnel?
Like everywhere else, you just gotta watch your back.
There's a scar on your forehead. What happened?
I got hit in the head with a 2x4 and got 11 stitches.
In here?
Yeah.
What was the reason?
Over a bike. Bikes are a hot commodity in this area, and a lot of people need them, you know.
Have you ever seen someone at the moment their life was taken?
Unfortunately, yeah. I remember hearing somebody come in and 2 shots go off. He got hit in his back and in his neck. And before I knew it, he was standing right in front of me with a white t-shirt on that was turning red really fast. It was his brother who shot him.
The psychology of being down here in the darkness must be really hard.
Some people can't take it. There are people out there that haven't seen the light of day and never will. People that turn gray down here, like.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. At night, it sounds like there's people walking, like right outside your tent, and multiple times I've gone out there and there'd be nothing. You never know who you're gonna run into down here. That's for sure.
Legato cinematic string.
Yo, what?
Ooh, hold on.
Yeah. Yo, that's like a whole nother life right there. Don't know you wanna come upon. Yeah, that's different, bro. There's probably lost souls down there, spirits down there.
Here in the dark, most of them lose their ID cards and never get them back. Without an ID, they can't apply for a job, rent a place, or access social services because they don't officially exist according to the system.
It's a roadblock. It's not really true though. Yes, they need those things, but if I handed out IDs today to every single one of them, they'll still be here tomorrow. There's a lot of things happening at the same time. Traumas, mental health, all these things we need to address. I was like 2 years, 3 years homeless, walking down the street and I saw 3 people that I knew having a sword fight in the middle of the night. I heard cling, cling, I saw blood, I looked at it, it was like nothing to me. That's what happens out here, you become traumatized and used to these situations.
Phil once lived in a house with a pool, but after retiring, life slowly...
Yeah, I agree to that too. People with mental health issues and trauma, you know, it's like they see things that traumatize them and almost put them in fear, not wanting to have a better life and things like that because they feel more safe and more comfortable in a shell. Yeah, I can see people indulging in that and being consumed by it as well. Very unfortunate.
Pulled him underground.
The police radios and stuff would not work down here.
Wow.
So that lured a lot of people down here.
How long have you been in the tunnels?
8 to 10 years.
What was the worst thing that happened to you in the tunnels?
Possibly getting caught up into one of the floods that came through because it takes about 10 minutes for the water to be about 8 feet high. We have no warning system telling us there's water coming other than to hear the water itself. There used to be signs down here that said the current never lose, which is very true. We've lost quite a few people. The hardest things in the tunnels is losing the things you gathered over the years.
Just weeks after this interview, we got word that Phil passed away.
What?
As we walk through the tunnel, mineral deposits on the ceiling catch our eye.
So there's water that's leaking through, that's the calcium from the water.
These show that rain makes its way in again and again. Who knows how many times the flood destroyed homes and took lives. We're going ahead. Someone has created a memorial here.
Somebody passed away, Dixie Hart, there are roses.
When it floods, they have 20 minutes to escape, if the current or floating debris doesn't trap them inside first. This tunnel is full of puddles with a constant breeze blowing through. my God, here we go again.
That's
The
crazy,
ground is a mix
chat.
of sewage, trash, and human waste. And now, all of it is soaking into my shoes. Everywhere there's trash. And dead animals. Yeah. A dead rat. It is from a casino? Yeah. Oh my. Our feet are wet, but that's how we roll here. You have to keep going. We are walking in this tunnel, going on and on to find Rob's old friend, who's been living down here for over 10 years. The moldy gray walls started to fill with color, and then we walked right into what looked like an underground art studio. Someone built their own gallery down here. Sad
10
thing
years?
is, one heavy rain could wash it all away. Jay's tunnel is furnished with salvaged materials. There are all kinds of random stuff. A baby stroller, bags, toys, but everything is surprisingly well organized.
Yeah, my name's Jay. I live in the flood tunnels down here for like pretty much ever, like 8 or 9 years. I moved out here, all my luggage is stolen, my ID, everything. Basically walked into Vegas with $27 in my pocket. There is really no safe anywhere. You'll get robbed by other homeless people, you'll get robbed by the police.
This is where each day begins and ends for him.
What happens when they come to them? You go to jail. What? You go to jail for trespassing. Whose property is this? This is by state property. It's a flood zone. They put you in jail for anything. I went to jail the other night for being on the boulevard.
They are the undesirables. The government banned them from everywhere. People often see these individuals as potential criminals, but Jay is tired of the stigma. With time, he developed survival tactics.
There's really no food or water here. There's water in the back, I guess, but it's all like wastewater. I usually eat what people throw out. Everything you see here, I found in the trash.
How do you get shower here?
Basically with a 5-gallon bucket of water.
What exactly happened to your eye, if you don't mind?
Shot in the head with a .45. I don't remember none of that.
What is the worst thing that happened to you here?
Probably the whole haunting situation, like shit following me. I mean, I've seen demons. It'll move stuff. It'll make stuff disappear. Like, I'll be laying on my bed, it'll move the bed. It'll mimic people's voices. It'll call, like, from outside, call down the tunnel, my name. Just go in the back, hang out for 15 minutes with no flashlight. Tell me what you think.
What have you seen exactly?
Looks like a man, very thin, probably 6'5", got a very pointed nose, no arms or legs. It moves so smoothly. If it's totally pitch black, you can clearly see it. It's blacker than black. That's the thing that drops the temperature.
What are you planning for future? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Dead.
Damn, that's crazy. You be seeing like dark spirits mimicking his name from a distance. Man, this is some traumatizing stuff, bro. Damn. Talk about survival of the fittest, bro.
I don't know. Everybody's like 2 paychecks away from being homeless.
Every tunnel has its own identity, depending on who lives in it. You can see a lot of needles here.
I'm saying, man, if you got ID, you can't do nothing, bro.
Disgusting.
I do not care.
How is life here?
This ain't life.
Do you have contacts of your family?
Somewhat.
What do they think that you're doing right now?
They don't ask.
What did you do before you came to these tunnels?
Before I was in this situation, I was a family man. 2 boys, 1 girl. They still live out here. My son just turned 17 last month.
When is the last time did you see them?
10 years ago.
Oh. What is the worst thing that happened to you in these tunnels?
Somebody died right where we were standing last night.
Last night?
Last night.
How?
OD. Life is precious. And short.
Nearly 7 out of 10 Americans live paycheck to paycheck, barely making ends meet. For many, it takes just one unexpected event to lose their financial stability. Oh my God. We were in the tunnels and you can see the Caesar's Palace on that side.
is a drama.
If you want to shine a light into these tunnels, consider donating to the Shine a Light Foundation. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more documentaries like this.
Huge thanks to MyHeritage for sponsoring this video. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code to get the full DNA bundle, which includes the DNA kit, free shipping, and a 30-day free trial. Use the code RUHI25 to pay only $25, euros, or pounds.
That is insane, chat. That is insane. Man, hopefully these people find a way out and they actually get some help that they need, you know? That's the thing, that there's like the people that's controlling this country, like they really do not care, bro. They don't care if you're in your last leg. They do not care. It's only gonna get worse too. It's only gonna get worse, chat. Insane. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Don't forget to like, comment down below what other video suggestions you have for me. Subscribe, and I appreciate that. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.